Hi everyone. Till now we saw different examples of a Turing machine, and now we'll see another example that includes arithmetic operations or computable functions. That means so design a Turing machine to perform a concatenation operation. So these kind of operations also possible with the Turing machine. Uh, on strings of 1. That means you take w1 as a one string which consisting three ones, and w2 is another string which consisting four ones. That means strings of 1. That is we have a three ones here we have a four ones. Okay. And how to construct a Turing machine or a transition function for these is simply the concept is you can place w1 and w2 into the input tape. Okay, but both can be separated with a blank symbol. Okay, so first you start at the first string 1 and you can move right, and whenever you find a blank in between w and w2, that can be replaced with a 1 and move right side, and if you find the last one, that means a blank, first blank and left last one of the w2. Okay, then you can replace that one with the b. So then we can perform the concatenation operation of these two. Okay, so w1 is 3 ones, w2 is 4 ones. The concatenation operation becomes totally 7 ones. Okay, without any gap, right? So for that reason what we have to do is, so we can separate w1 and w2 with the blank. Okay, so first you start at w1 first one, you travel to the right side, you find a blank and that can be replaced with 1, and you continue the right side traveling and you find the blank at end. Okay, uh, and move left, you find the last one of the w2, then that can be replaced with a b. Okay, so then the concatenation operation actually completed. Okay, so the transitional functions are defined here. So first we are in the q1 state, so a state can be any, maybe q0 q1, but that should be initial state. So q1, when you find 1, that can be replaced with a 1 only, you move to right. Okay, whenever you find the b means a blank space which is defined in between w1 and w2. Okay, so if you find a blank, that can be replaced with 1 and move it to right only. Okay, so from q1 to q2 we change transform. Okay, so from if you find a b, then you can replace it with a 1 here 1 is an input symbol that can be replaced with a 1 only, so there is no transition. If you find a b, so that can be replaced with a 1, that means one symbol can be replaced with another symbol, so there it has a state transition. Okay, so then move to right, so still you have to move to for a traveling of 1 only. Okay, whenever you find a blank means end blank of the input tape, first end blank, so that is a b can be replaced with a blank and move to left. Okay, so if you here we have a blank can be, so that means a blank can be replaced with a blank only. Okay, so but we move to left, we changed the direction, so that's why we needed state transition here. Okay, so then now we are in the q3 state, again we find 1 only. Okay, that means we are at here this position. Okay, last one of the w2, that can be replaced with b and move it to left. Okay, so again you find you need to travels to the left, whenever you find one you can replace it one only, you move it to left, okay, until you find the blank. So the blank is replaced with a blank only, and finally halts. Okay, so this is the transitional functions for the concatenation operation of Turing machine. Okay, here the ID, instantaneous description for the Turing machine of this concatenation operation is defined like this. We are at a Q1 state, and this is the given string like this. Okay, so this is a W1 and this is a W2. Those are separated with a B blank, and obviously we have a blank at end. Okay, so initial blank we can place and we cannot, so may or may not present, that is not a thing. Infinite means after defining a finite symbol, so if you continue with blank, that is actually infinite tape. Okay, so now Q1 we find ones only, right? So until you find ones, we are in the Q1 state only. Okay, we are in the Q1 state only. So here we bold the ones, right? And whenever you find a blank, Q1 to blank, we transform it to state. Okay, so that can be, that blank can be replaced with 1. So again we move it to 1. So we are in the Q2 state only, continuous with 1, and whenever you find the blank, so that can, from there we have to move to left side now, then you can change the state. Okay, so whenever new direction happen, that means from right to left or left to right. Okay, and whenever the symbol replacing, so if 1 is replaced with 1, there is no state change. If 1 is replaced with a blank or blank is replaced with 1, so in that case you have to go for state transition. Okay, state changing. So Q3, so from Q to, whenever you find a B, so there we can move to left. For that reason we transform it to Q3 state. Okay, and that 1 is actually changed with a B, I mean replaced with a B, right? So that's why we change it to Q4 state. Okay, so from left to right we traveled, again we left, right to left also we need to travel, again we come back by traveling all ones. Okay, all ones we have to travel. Okay, so finally we traveled all ones, and we visited a blank also. There we can place, we cannot place, that is not a big deal here. So when we place a blank here, move it to right, then we can go with the halt. Okay, so that is the concatenation operation can be represented with the Turing machine. Okay, so till now what we discussed all are nothing but a deterministic. So this word is actually continuously we discussed in the subject, that is a deterministic and non-deterministic. Deterministic means what is actually, if you have only one state move, that means from one state to another state there was only one transition of input label, then that is called as a deterministic. If you have choice, that means from one state to more than one state for a same input, then it is called as a non-deterministic. So till now what are the examples we discussed are all nothing but a deterministic. So here in the Turing machine also there is a possibility of a non-deterministic. We'll see. Okay, so non-deterministic Turing machine. So from the finite automata, just tell me what is the difference between a deterministic and non-deterministic. There is a anyone can guess, can remember actually. Okay, so it's a long ago now. Finite automata we discussed in the classrooms, right? So okay, I will tell you. So it is same as the um, deterministic Turing machine only. Okay, but there is a difference in the transition function. So if q is a state and x is like a input symbols, right? So we have a 2 power q cross x cross left room kind of a, I mean so n transitions are possible uh, uh, for the deterministic. 2 power n transitions are possible for the non-deterministic. Okay, there is a difference of transition function. If you see the diagram, you can understand. From q1 state, okay, for the same input type symbol a, so we have a different state choices. You may go to q2 state or may you go to q3 state. Okay, so for input a, you can replace with a blank, or you can replace it with some another data c. You can move to right or you can move to left or right. Okay, so these kind of things can be is called as a non-deterministic um, Turing machine. Okay, so this is a simple information, brief information about the non-deterministic Turing machine. Okay, there is only one difference, that is a transition function defined like this, and the diagram may also represented like this. Okay, so we will discuss the non-deterministic Turing machine later in the variations of Turing machine.